this language on the face of this very the Igbo language, and that's how I'm going to pray. Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla na ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla na ya bụ ọkaka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị Igbo wee tuo oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt kpetu agwa wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na ịja mma mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwa anyị isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikuni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'iyi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you're joining me from any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contributions on the channel. Please keep on contributing as much as you can. Always go to the comment section and give up your opinion. Whatever you think is the best way forward, whatever you think is your own suggestion, put it down at the comment section. It's all welcome. I thank you very much. As many as have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. I can see your comment. I read your comments time and time again, and they are really uplifting for me. Thank you so much for your contributions. And for those who have not yet subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much for coming, and remember, once again, I am here to talk about the situation of the people of Biafra and Odudua. Talking about the southern part of Nigeria, what is going on. A lot is really going on in that contraction called Nigeria. A lot is going on. As you all know, they are trying to keep away our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, from talking to us. They don't want us to hear from him, knowing fully well that when we hear from him, we'll be more energized. Knowing fully well that when we hear from him, that all hell will break loose. But they can't stop us. For those of us who are the followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, even if you have not been following Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if you want to hear with him, if you want to hear from him, go to his old videos. Listen to those videos. You are going to hear Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speaking to you directly. That is why I play his videos and his interviews every now and again. Watch those interviews. Watch those videos he has made in the past. Those broadcasts, you will hear Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speaking to you. He will speak to you even while you are sleeping. He will be speaking to you. Anytime, wherever you are, you will be hearing the voice of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speaking to you, just as I hear from him all the time. He is always speaking in my ears. I can see him on daily basis. I can hear him on daily basis. His messages are as new as anything. They are new. Every time you play them, they are always new. They are never old. They think they can stop us. They cannot stop us. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is stronger than ever. He can talk to us more than ever. He is still talking wherever he is. Remember, he gave us an assignment to continue to pray. He started the prayer with us before he left us. And now we are continuing that prayer. Through those prayers, you can communicate with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at all times. And I must tell you, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is strong and well. They cannot break him. They are trying to break our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot break him. Maybe they don't know. They don't know whom they are holding. They will know. They will know very soon who they are holding. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is unbreakable. It doesn't matter what you do to him. He has told them time without number. It is either Biafra or death. And they cannot take away his life. That is the most important thing. Because his life is in the hand of Chukwu Abiyama. Somebody appointed him. Not just an ordinary person. Chukwu Abiyama appointed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for the assignment that he's on. And nobody can break that assignment. Nobody can cut short that assignment. He must lead us to that promised land. And we are on the final stage. That is more reason why you have to be happy. That is more reason why you have to be happy. We are on the final stage. The only thing you have to do is to maintain unity until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu joins us. That is why I'm calling upon those of you who are busy talking about irrelevant things. Those of you who are busy talking about the betrayal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, talking about those who are not in unity. You are wasting your goddamn time. We are moving ahead. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid a foundation, and it is left for us to follow that foundation to the last so that we can actualize Biafra. Those of you who are still talking about who betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and who did not betray him, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Whatever has happened is the way it is written. It is the will of the Chukwu Okabiama. Just as when Christ was betrayed, people were blaming Judas. Why did you betray Christ? But Christians have made us to know that if Christ was not betrayed, there will be no Christianity. If Christ was not betrayed, there will be no salvation. Don't forget that. It was because of the character of Judas. Because Judas fulfilled his own assignment on betraying Christ. That was why salvation came to the Christians. Salvation came to the world. That is why you have Christianity today. That is why we have Christianity today. But it's unfortunate that those of you who are preaching these Christian religions all around are still afraid and still worried about what is happening. Still busy talking about somebody who has betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Forgetting that this is the actualization of Biafra we are talking about. This is one of the steps you have to take for Biafra to come. But woe unto him through whom the Son of Man was betrayed. Woe unto him through whom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was betrayed. We don't have to talk about them. They are irrelevant. Don't discuss about them. Don't keep yourself busy because they are already being dealt with. They are already being dealt with spiritually and physically. They are already being dealt with. Why are you bothered about them? Why are you wasting your garden time talking about people who are dead already? Dead men walking. Remember what Christ said, that it is better you are not even born for you to mislead any son of man. For you to make anybody to go to hell and mislead anybody, it is better you are not born. It is even better that a stone is tied in your neck and thrown into the river. That is the way it is with Biafra struggle. Biafra is our religion, remember. Biafra is a religion. And for you to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or betray the Biafra struggle, you are dead already. We don't have to talk about you. Why must people keep themselves busy talking about it? Why must people who call themselves Biafra, the members of IPOB, keep themselves busy talking about that? That doesn't matter now. What matters is the actualization of Biafra. And our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is on the right path. He is doing what he has to do. He is doing what he needs to do. Remember, it is not a surprise that the enemies will not allow him to speak to us. It is not a surprise. That is one of their strategy. They know the power that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu control. They know the power in his voice. They know the power in his appearance. That is why they want to take him away from you. But if you are truly a believer of Biafra, if you are truly a member of IPOB, you will be hearing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu every now and again. You will be seeing him even in your sleep, even while you close, even while you are eating, even while we are talking. You can be hearing from him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be stopped. He can never be stopped. It doesn't matter what they do. They are wasting their time. The only assignment we have that he has given to us is to continue to pray and follow the right step. Continue to talk about the freedom of the people and ask for referendum. That is what we should be doing. If you are doing anything apart from that, you are wasting your time. This is not the time to talk about the saboteurs because they are already being dealt with. They are already being dealt with, both spiritually and physically. Why do you bother yourself mentioning their name on your program, talking about people, creating more problem for Biafrans? You don't have to do that. If you truly believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is not the time to talk about those things. What you have to concentrate on now is the freedom of Biafra and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Knowing fully well that the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brings actualization of Biafra. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brings the actualization of Biafra, and that freedom must come because Biafra is divine. It has been signed and sealed, and nobody, no human being created of a man can stop it. That is why I am following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he doesn't believe on any idol. He doesn't believe on any other God except Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of heaven and earth who lives in heaven. Remember, when we mention Chukwu Abiyama, some people who are not Igbos might be confused. Chukwu Abiyama is the God of creation, the God that created you and I. That true God, that's only one God that everybody call upon. That is Chukwu Abiyama, in whom we trust, In him, we have our faith. In him, we have our belief that we must be redeemed. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter the propaganda they are carrying from one place to the other. They can never shake us. They can never move us. We are standing. And you have to stand. You have to stand. Every other thing you are hearing from people is a distraction. Do not buy into those distractions. There are a lot of distraction from all angles. More especially in the southern part of Nigeria, who are supposed to be grateful for the job Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has done. Who are supposed to follow the foundation that has been laid down. Thank God for our brothers Odudua. Our Odudua brothers are following that foundation. As you can see, they are fighting stronger than ever. Sunday Igboho, even though they are holding Sunday Igboho, the Odudua group are still waxing strong. And they are fighting. Making sure that Sunday Igboho will not be extradited to Nigeria. And by the special grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, he will never be extradited to Nigeria. Very soon, he will be free. Sunday Igboho will be free. It doesn't matter the hand that is holding him. It doesn't matter all the hanky-panky the Nigerian government they play. It doesn't matter all their game. Chukwuka Abiyama will set Sunday Igboho free and he will continue the struggle of Odudua. Every other person have to follow up on this very journey. Follow. If you have not followed the journey, you have already been left behind because the train have left the station. We are moving ahead. Nobody can stop us. For those of you who are questioning, asking some irrelevant question that doesn't hold water. Whatever question you are asking now is irrelevant. Very, very irrelevant. What matters now is our freedom. We have to unite together. Everybody in the southern part of Nigeria, we have to come together as one and fight this common enemy. The common enemy that we have, we all know, is the Fulani Janjaweed, the Fulani cabals, who have soul will not know peace. We have to fight it out. And if we do not come together, we cannot be able to overtake them. This time around is the time. Thank God that the Oduduans and the Biafrans are already together. Every other indigenous people in that very country have to join the Biafrans and the Oduduans to fight this battle and fight it to the finish. This is the time for us to get our freedom. And nobody can stop it. Nobody. Nobody whatsoever will stop it. Take your freedom. Don't wait for somebody to give it to you. We have to take it because it belongs to us. Before I stop, I have to refresh your mind once again. As I told you, the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is as new as everything every morning. Each time you hear his voice, it empowers you. It gives us breath. It gives us more courage to continue to fight on. I will share with you another broadcast of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to remind you of the situation that we are in and the message Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have left for us. Let us watch.
Media Group USA. I'm Mazi Ezekosli David. We are here live in Atlanta, Georgia. As I promised you guys 2-3 days ago, on our way to Atlanta, Georgia to observe the May 30th, that we will have a one-on-one talk with the leader, the supreme leader of IPOB worldwide, Nwachineke, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We will have a talk with him to settle some dust that has been going on here in the United States. And you remember the last time he came here, we were the last people that hosted him. And immediately he left, he was arrested. So we were very much opportune to have him today to talk to USAIPOB members. So it's a great privilege and honor to have him today. There's a big question we have for him, and I'm going to throw it at him. So anyhow, there's the grave has been digged 6 feet. We've pushed those individuals or whoever, we've pushed it in, but we need someone that can nail the coffin so we can put the sand to cover it up. And this is the right person that can do that. So Mazi, you are welcome to the United States of America.
Thank you.
My first question is going to be this. We were told that immediately you step your foot in the United States, you will be arrested and thrown to jail. They did the same thing. They told us the same thing last year when Uchemefo came to USA, that he will be arrested. Your own was specifically, and these were some individuals that you will not even expect to hear that from them, saying that immediately you touch your foot here in USA, you will be arrested and sent to jail. My question is this: did anyone harass you at the airport? Were you detained? How did you make it to the United States?
I don't think that those people are worthy of a response to start with. Nor do they deserve an answer from me. It was a childish rant, baseless and unfounded, unworkable and unenforceable. There is no way anybody can stop me from going to any country that I want to go to around the world. If nobody stopped me from going to Israel, how can somebody stop me from going to the United States of America? It's not just possible. So as I said, they are inconsequential beings seeking to draw attention to themselves for whatever reason only them can possibly provide answers to.
So basically no one harassed you?
It is impossible.
I was also threatened by someone that used to be the head of whatever we're doing here. I was told that I may be the next online, that I will be taken to court, that I will be put in jail because of money. They even said that you and Uche Mefo will be arrested. They even mentioned your younger brother. What was his name again? Your younger brother, Fine Boy. They said that Fine Boy stole IPOB money, that you ran away with IPOB money, that you are having fun. There was a time it was said that they find you eating pizza in Ghana. You know, we have so many IPOB members here in the United States. The weak ones, the gullible ones, most of them fell apart. And after that,
because I was eating pizza.
No, the thing is, you know, they said that you were paid off, you know, that you were paid off, that you ran off, that you're living large. It's like they're making mockery of us, we the coordinators, that you see your leader is having fun while you are here contributing money. The hard question was this, that where is the defense money? But since after you cleared that air, they stopped throwing it at me. What do you have to say about that?
As I said, I prefer to fight my enemies, the Fulanis, and those forces of darkness within the zoo. I don't respond very well to gossip and tittle-tattle. I'm not very good at it. And for that very reason, what I have to say is this. Anybody that left IPOB for whatever reason is because they are not supposed to be in IPOB.
Yes.
All the hardcores are still here.
Yes.
We saw them a few days ago, and I'm going to New York and I will see them as well. I will see them in Maryland, and I will also see them in Houston, in Texas. People that respond to gossip or allow themselves to be ruled by gossip has no place in IPOB. That's a fact.
So the next question is this: you mean that some of these individuals, we used to be all family members, but when the gossip was climbing up high, they all have so many excuses to fail off? I just heard, you know, you say you're coming to New York. Should we invite those ones? Are you open to take questions? Or like those, you know, they are part of our family. They used to be part of our family members. But everyone keeps talking, oh, Nandi is this and Nandi is that. None of them have met you. Do you mean those ones can come and ask you a question? Or is it an open forum? Or is it just for the IPOB? I'm a New York coordinator. Is it mean you're coming? Is it just only for New York zone members? Or is it just for all New Yorkers?
I want everybody to come. All New Yorkers to come. To our town hall meeting in New York.
Okay.
And more especially, I want the doubting Thomases and the critics to come.
Okay.
I want to meet them.
Okay.
I want to answer their questions.
Okay.
And hopefully they should be able to answer mine as well.
Yes.
They say all those things to deflect attention away from the suffering that I went through at the hands of the zoo. They say all those things so people can forget that 28 men died in my house. They say those things to take your attention away from the fact that I survived an assassination attempt twice, not once. They say all those things to belittle our struggle and the memory of those that have died in trying to uphold Biafra. They do all those things because they are working for the enemy. They say all those things because in their veins is the blood of our Fulani, not Biafran blood. They say all those things because Chukwu Abiyama in heaven don't want them to partake in the glory of Biafra restoration.
The next question is this, before I let you go. I would like you to address to Ndi Igbo or Igbo. We have thousands of them in New York.
Yes.
But I don't know what is their problem. But since you're coming to New York, it will be a very good occasion, just a nice one for you to. I'm not talking about other tribes that make up the Biafrans, but at least our people, they're in New York. They're doing well. All our people. I wish you so if you can just invite them, talk to them. If they have anything confusing about the IPOB or the Biafra issue, they can come and talk to you. If you can do that, please.
I'm inviting everybody to come.
Okay.
Not just the Igbo associations, but the Ejo, the EFIC, the BBOs, even the Domas as well, the Soko, the Robos, even some Edo people that want to come, you can also allow them to come to New York. I want to address people and address their concerns, answer their questions.
Okay.
I want people to accuse me in my presence, not to be cowards. I'll be going to Houston. I wish those of them around Houston can come out, be brave enough to come out to ask me questions as well. The reason why I say this is this. What we are doing with IPOB and Biafra has never been done in Africa before. Nelson Mandela fought white people. Azikiwe fought white people for independence. Nkrumah the same. What we are fighting is the stupidity of the black man in Africa. And that is a greater demon to slay than just fighting a mere mortal. So the battle we are engaged in is enormous. And I pray so too will be the greater the glory.
Thank you.
Of course,
thank you for having you today. We appreciate it.
Nobody that speaks for the Yoruba nation that lives in anywhere in Igbo land or in Biafra land. There is no prominent Hausa person that lives anywhere in Biafra land. What we are saying to this man and his light is that, of course, they will underestimate us because those that have gone before us have made threats and didn't carry it out. This time it is different. If we can place the name Biafra on satellite, if we can broadcast so that the whole world can hear us every blessed day, if we are in over 70 countries around the world with over 5 million listeners, there is nothing we cannot do. This time around, things are very, very different, believe you me. Very, very different, and very soon the world will hear about it. Because the only language that people in the zoo understand is the language of violence and force. After all, that very contraption was put together by Freddy Lugard by force. That's one thing people don't understand. That's Lugard killed people to bring Nigeria together. And the killing of people to disintegrate the zoo shouldn't come to anybody as a surprise. Our promise is very simple. If they fail to give us Biafra, Somalia will look like a paradise compared to what will happen to that zoo. It is a promise, it is a pledge, and it's also a threat to them. They must understand this, that we've had enough of this nonsense. These criminals cannot be stealing money belonging to everybody. These same men cannot be responsible for the length and breadth of the death, the abominable things they continue to do to the people in that very country. Every day, every week, every month, and every year, we cannot allow that to continue. It's impossible for us to let that continue because this nonsense has to come to an end. If they give us peace, that is wonderful. If they decide to go down the route of violence, then I can give you this assurance today. Of course, your worldwide listeners and viewers may be able to note this. If they do not give us Biafra, there will be nothing living in that very zoo they call Nigeria. Nothing will survive there, I can assure you. You see, 1967 to 1970 is not 2013 to 2015. We had scientists then, now we have men that can make things happen. Even better than what we had in the late 60s. So that should ring as a warning to all of them that we are not joking.
Win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. na Python that's a threat. Una boogie Mary Namdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Na Python that's a threat. Una boogie Mary Namdi bo onye du aibo. O Mary wone nizu ngiro ya. Abakare Mamanda ora. Una boogie Mary Namdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie Mary Namdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie Mary Namdi.
After watching the message of Master Nnamdi Kanu, you can agree with me that we are moving forward. Victory is here. It doesn't matter what they do. They cannot break him. They cannot break our supreme leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu. He is fighting on. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect Master Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Kabiama give him good health wherever he is. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to strengthen him and give him more wisdom wherever he is. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to protect Sunday Igboho. Continue to protect Sunday Igboho wherever he is and grant him freedom also whenever he's going to appear his call. May Chukwu Kabiama send his angel to fight for Sunday Igboho that he might be free as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from, and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.